All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into it. How much is enough, ladies and gentlemen? How much is enough? When is enough enough? You know, I was having a conversation with two of my most favorite people in the world, myself and I, and we were having a conversation about retirement. I mean, to think at the age that I am right now and the fact that I'm thinking about retirement and I would say, some formidable years ahead of me, it doesn't matter what time frame I'm in right now. The only thing that I'm thinking about is how much do I need to retire? And I remember definitively saying, I even went on to say this in a video, plus I went on an interview with my big bro O'Shea Duke Jackson and said the exact same thing, and I gave a definitive number of $500,000. I told you, if I could accumulate $500,000 in my lifetime or in a particular period of time, that would be more than enough for me to be able to retire. I would funnel, now again, this is very loosely based on how I would, make my money work for me, but I would funnel a hefty amount of my money into an investment portfolio, stocks and shit like that would pay me handsomely over time, to the point, or at least to the tune of $2,000 to $5,000 a month. Because I often tell you guys, for me, if I can make $2,000 to $5,000, I'm done. Consistently every month, in passive income, if that's what you want to call it, I'm done. And I think that $500,000 will put me in a position to be able to make that work. To this day, I'm still holding true to that. But as I think about it, and let's say, for example, I hit that number. Let's say, for example, I hit 500,000. I'm good. I made it. In my mind, something tells me that I'm going to be like, fuck, man, if I can hit 500, damn, what's to say I can't hit $1 million? What's to say I can't hit $2 million? What's to say I can't hit $10 million? Right? Because there's this thing about us in society. I'm not sure if this is just an American thing or just a Western world thing, or if there's something that infects the entire world. I don't see it a lot in the Philippines, but I mean, everybody wants something. But there's always this need and desire to want more. Yeah, I hit my mark. I hit my 500,000. But damn, bro, can you imagine what I could do with $1 million? Can you imagine what I could do with $2 million? Like I said, $10 million. So now all of a sudden you start saying, well, I hit my mark. Okay, I need more, until the point where you're not even retiring anymore. You're not even thinking about retiring anymore. You're just thinking about hitting your next milestone, your next milestone, your next milestone. Now, there's nothing wrong with leveling up. There's nothing wrong with wanting more. There's nothing wrong with being greedy for yourself to be able to accumulate as much funds as humanly possible. There's nothing wrong with that. But again, I ask myself and I ask you guys, when is enough enough? When is enough money for you to say, I'm good? I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci the Cooch, man. I'm ready to go. I just want to relax. I want to chill. I want to live my best life. When is enough for you? Right? And I'm making this video for myself as well as you guys. I want to know, what is your retirement number? Again, it could be a monthly number, how much you make on a monthly basis, or it could be a stacked amount of money, one big lump sum. And you're like, if I make this, I'm good, I'm retired. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be the Philippines that you're aiming for, right? Because again, when we talk about going abroad, I would assume that anybody who's coming up with these formidable numbers, I would hope that you've been to these countries that you're trying to settle in and or retire in. And you've been to these countries so you know the cost of living, you know what's good for you, so that you can make the numbers fit whatever your budget is or whatever you're setting up for yourself. But I want you to take into account inflation. I want you to take into account what's going on in the world today and what could go on in the world in the future. And I want to make sure that the money is still going to be sufficient, which is why I often question myself, is $500,000 really going to be enough for me? I still believe it to be true, because $5,000 in the Philippine currency is a hefty, 250,000 pesos at minimum, right? Sorry, my shaky shit. But I'm just saying, though, that's a hefty 200,000+ a month. And I'm a simple guy, man. And I do believe that when you start to make more money, you start to level up your lifestyle. And I think that plays a major part in it as well. And I know how comfortable I will be with the money that I have. And who knows what I would be like, or what my lifestyle would be like if I made, way more money than I'm making right now. Or I was able to accumulate money over a period of time, way more than I'm making right now. Because then all of a sudden that changes your trajectory. That changes your mindset. Like, yo, I said 500 before, but now I want $1 million. Now I want this. Now I want that. And again, I ask you guys, when is enough enough? How much is enough for you? Because I know for me, I think I'd be good. I don't think that I would want to continue. No, I can't say that because that's a lie. Because I'm always going to work. But when I say retire, that means comfortably moving to the place that I choose to be my new home, right? And I've lived in the Philippines. I know the cost of living has probably shifted a little bit, but it hasn't shifted enough to where it's changed my thought on wanting to move there. I'll make the adjustments where the adjustments need to be made, and I'll still keep it pushing. You see? Because like I tell you time and time again, 2 to 5K a month is more than sufficient for me. Now you got guys out there that be like, look, man, I need 10 bands, right? I need $10,000 a month. And if that's your lifestyle of choice and that's what you need to bring in to be comfortable and happy, nobody, especially me, is going to tell you what to do with your monies, right? But I have to ask because it is a genuinely critical question that I think a lot of my brethren need to ask right now. Because I know a lot of the guys that rock with the good doc, y'all up there in age. Not saying y'all old, because we all old, but you know, we all up there in age, right? So with that being said, man, we're at a point in our lives where we need to start making the right decisions for us financially so that we can make it to the countries that we want to live in. So tell me in the comment section what your number is, or what your monthly number is, or what you're looking at, or what you feel will be more than sufficient for yourself, and I'll be glad to hear you out, man. I'm sorry if the video was a little bit shaky. Doc's on the move as always, man. I appreciate y'all locking in, man. You know what time it is. Time for Good Doc to go and get to getting. Y'all take care, man. Y'all stay blessed. Doc is out. Peace.